A bright haze shrouds the horizon of the New York harbor. A dark shape appears in the distance and grows steadily as it zooms closer. It's a gunship. Two more reveal themselves flying out from behind the first. They tilt toward their target, speeding on two propellers on their outstretched wings.
You are confirmed. Strike Force K1 on approach.
Status report. The manor and arena are nearly complete. Recon units, report in.
The Sandman eluded us. Recapture not an option.
Inside a gunship, the leader sits in a dark room in front of a monitor which shows Scorpion's image. He rotates a knife between his fingers.
Then he was not the one.
Copy that. Awaiting orders, sir.
Prepare for the transfer tomorrow. And do not fail again.
The gunships speed toward the New York City skyline. A laptop screen shows a form for Empire State University with a prompt. Write a personal statement.
My name is Miles Morales.
The laptop dangles from webs.
And even I'm bored already.
Miles reclines in his bed, looking idly up at his laptop where it hangs from the ceiling. He leans to one side to sip from a drink, which is also suspended on webs. His hands hover uneasily near the keys.
Hey, Miles, you busy? I need
Whatever it is, I'm down.
some help with a babysitting mission at the raft.
Sounds fun. Fill me in on the way.
Miles cartwheels out of bed and dons his spider suit. He looks about quizzically as he walks down a hall to a kitchen. His mask is stuck to the fridge with a note, "Stop leaving this in the bathroom." Miles smirks. Underneath the mask is a photo of Officer Jefferson Davis.
Don't give me that look, Pops. I'm only taking a break.
Rio walks in.
Hola, mijo. How's the essay going?
It's going. I'm gonna head out, though. Pete called for some backup. We're just...
It's better if I don't know the details.
I'll be fine, Ma.
Subtitles.
Espera
One
un
moment,
momento.
please.
You know how there have been a few nights recently where you've been working late, and so I also worked late? Well, I wasn't working.
Miles furrows his brow.
Don't give me that look. I'm not in any trouble. It's just, I've been going on some dates. Dating, actually.
Oh, right.
And there's this one guy. I've seen him a few times, and it's going well.
Ma, what are you asking me?
I'd like to have him over. For Barthelone.
I'm sure there's some spider stuff I can be doing. I can give you some privacy.
No, I'd like him to meet you. And I'd like you to meet him.
She takes his hand.
But if you're not comfortable, I totally understand.
Ma. Look, you had me at Patelon.
With warm smiles, they embrace. Rio pats Miles' back.
I'll see you.
Okay.
Subtitles, of course. Miles slides open the kitchen window and clambers out. His mother watches him go. Outside, Miles slips on his Spider-Man mask and checks his phone.
Better head to the raft.
Miles swings past a mural of the two Spider-Men.
Roll like we used to. Complete. Rewards.
Maybe these wind tunnels can give me a boost.
Inside of wind tunnels to get around the city quickly. Press cross button to continue. Roll like we used to. Complete. Rewards.
There's another one.
2,000 XP.
I should catch that updraft.
Use web wings inside of wind tunnels to get around the city quickly. Use web wings inside of wind tunnels to get around the city quickly.
Another updraft. I should check the view.
You have
Love
enough
a
parts
windy
to build
day.
upgrade gadgets. Press touchpad button to view.
Hey, Miles, I'm just getting to the raft. You on your way?
Wouldn't miss it. Who are babysitting?
MJ got a tip yesterday that Scorpion's being moved to Ravencroft. Not enough resources for him since Sandman became his roommate.
Scorpion can definitely throw a tantrum. I'll be there.
Miles lands beside Peter.
Hey, man. Glad you could make it. Looks like I'm just in time.
They fist bump. On a walkway below their overlook, massive metal doors slide open. A white man, Scorpion, steps into the sunlight. His stinger is secured to his back. Armed raft guards follow, aiming rifles at his head. Scorpion tips his head back and smiles.
Keep it moving, Gargan.
Scorpion glares at the guard and wiggles his stinger. The guard flinches. Scorpion resumes walking, and the guards march him up a ramp.
Ready for the next one.
Next one. Thought we were just babysitting Scorpion today.
From the metal doors, two guards wheel out a handcart. A scruffy Asian man with a metal collar is strapped to it.
Martin Lee.
Miles shakes his head as the guards wheel Martin Lee toward the ramp. Miles stands. Faint bioelectricity arcs along his arms.
Miles?
Miles swings to a closer overlook. Peter follows him, then squeezes Miles's shoulder. The escort loads Lee into the cargo hold of a huge barge. Miles stares down, his posture rigid.
Miles.
Miles slowly turns to Peter.
It's fine. I'll be okay.
Peter releases his shoulder. The barge shoves off. Tiny explosions burst in the air above the river.
A little early for fireworks. We gotta go.
Peter swings after the barge. Miles hesitates, then follows him. Peter and Miles swing onto the barge. Multicolored puffs of smoke dot the skies above them.
Red, yellow. If these are... Make sure the prisoners are secure!
Several motorboats escorting the barge suddenly flip over.
I'll take left. Protect the ship!
Form up on me!
Miles and Peter swing into action as the raft guards aim their rifles. Nearby, hunter gunships and motorboats decloak. They bear down on the barge in a tight formation. Miles and Peter look up as they assist raft guards from the overturned boats.
Flank right! Flank right!
The raft guards open fire. A hunter on a personal watercraft steers toward an upturned boat, using it as a ramp. She backflips onto the barge, leaving the craft to explode on impact, then stands and marches along the deck. She draws two swords and slices debris out of her way. Peter lands nearby.
I really should have stretched.
Your head will make a fine
Heavy
stroke.
attacks cannot be dodged. Parry heavy attacks when the warning changes from yellow to red. Press cross button to continue. L1 button. Parry heavy attacks.
Whoa! Those blades are sharp! You must be new in town! Hi, I'm Spider-Man! In case you didn't know, these guys are bad news! Definitely want to keep them in prison! Alright, guess we can skip the welcome wagon!
Triangle button. Circle button.
Spider-Man! Who the hell are these guys?
I was hoping you knew!
We'll cover you! Keep them out of the ship!
On it!
Take out the defense!
Left stick. Target
Form up!
select.
Don't let them through! Overwhelm the guards and break down the doors! Get your payback!
Left stick. Target
They're
select.
trying to get inside the ship!
Want Scorpion and Lee.
Circle button.
We gotta
Finish.
stop them.
Triangle button. Circle button. Finish.
What do you even want with these guys? Seems like your club has
Triangle
plenty of
button.
members!
Circle button. Finish.
You will see, and it will be... They just keep coming!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finish.
Keep fighting! Focus in! We can't let them get you the prisoners!
Diving from the skies overhead are 3 avian silhouettes, talons. One Talon drone snags Peter in its claws.
What are you, vultures, kid?
The Talon drone hauls him upward on mechanical wings, but Peter frees himself. Another Talon drone knocks him to the barge deck as crossbow bolts impact nearby. Peter dodges them as they explode. From a motorboat, a hunter shoots a grappling hook from a crossbow. He zips aboard the barge and aims at Peter.
Don't get distracted by the spiders. Our quarry lies within!
Triangle button.
They're
Web
definitely
strong.
going after Scorpion. Can't let them get inside this ship.
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Getting fire!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Hell!
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
You seeing these guys? A lot of money and tech here. Yeah, they're not messing around.
Circle button.
Seem desperate to get their hands on
Triangle button.
Scorpion,
Circle button. Finisher.
Lee, if those guys get free again,
Triangle
stay
button.
focused,
Circle
Spider-Man.
button. Finisher.
The presence is unexpected.
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
Who are you people? And where'd you even come from? I'll give them one thing. They know what they want. Spider-Man, how you doing? You know that thing with the Hydra and more head pop-ups? That! We've got him on the ropes.
Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
On the barge deck, raft guards hurry past Peter and Miles. Puffs of purple smoke burst above them.
What now?
On the nearby shore, several armored trucks have huge mounted harpoon guns. The hunters take aim and fire at the barge. The spiked harpoons bite through its metal hull. The impacts rock the barge. Peter and Miles stumble. In the cargo hold, raft guards scramble to avoid falling debris. One fails and gets trapped beneath scraps of metal.
We gotta get the ship free.
Miles and Peter slide to the side of the barge. The trucks reel in the harpoon lines, and the barge tilts alarmingly to its starboard side. Civilians watch from a nearby pier, anxiously milling about. Miles and Peter attempt to pry a harpoon free.
Hulbury! Mayday! Mayday!
People inside are gonna drown. I'll keep trying to get these things out. King Arthur makes this look so easy.
Inside, Miles pulls the metal scraps off the trapped guard, freeing him.
I got this.
There's more people inside!
Let me worry about them.
Miles shoots webs to stabilize wreckage. Outside, Peter pries one harpoon off the barge. As he swings to the next hole, an armored truck fires another harpoon. The harpoon lines continue tilting the barge, plunging the hull breaches underwater.
Spider-Man, you gotta get topside. As soon as I get everyone clear.
Water gushes into the cargo hold below Miles.
You okay in there?
Trying to get out. Looking for civilians on the way. It's bad, man. What happened out there?
L2
Did
button.
those guards get to
R2
safety?
button. Zip to boot.
Hello? No
L2
signal.
button. Plus. R2
Better
button.
hurry up.
Zip to ceiling.
Whoa! It's getting worse out there.
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to perch.
Someone out here.
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to perch.
Scorpion's loose? I have to
Triangle
tell
button.
Spider-Man.
Open door.
I'll get you out!
Miles pulls a damaged armored door. It doesn't budge. He punches it. Miles frantically looks around.
Stay calm! I'll find another way!
He hops toward a nearby electrical access panel.
L1 button.
Electrical
R1
access.
Button. Hold. Pull.
Sounds promising.
L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to perch. L2 button. Plus. R2 button. Zip to wall.
I hope Pete's got eyes on Scorpion. These guys have no idea who they're letting out.
Still here.
Promise! Come on, backup power. Be here.
L1
Sweet.
button plus square button Venom punch.
With orange bioelectricity, Miles zaps a breaker switch.
Water's rising. I can't get back the way I came in. The electrical current is powerful in here. Even I can feel it. I can't let it get to that guard. This amount of electricity will fry him alive.
L1 button, hold, pull. L2 button plus R2 button, red time. L2 button plus R2 button.
I need you to stay away from the water, okay? Drain the excess energy.
L1 button plus square button Venom punch.
Miles punches open the armored door. Inside, the metallic green scorpion shrugs off his bonds and grins. His stinger wriggles free.
Thanks a million, Chiz.
Miles' spider sense triggers. He dodges the stinger, but sluggishly fails to avoid a second strike. Scorpion's tail wraps around him.
But I saved you.
Really?
Scorpion hurls Miles into the cell. Miles touches his abdomen, and his fingers come away with eerie green liquid. As he struggles to his feet, he spots a uniformed police officer sprawled on the floor.
Can't be.
He rushes over.
No.
It's his father, whose empty eyes glow green.
This isn't real.
The room tilts. Its edges burn green. An explosion sends Miles tumbling into the water. Nearby, hunters approach.
We have eyes on Scorpion.
Underwater, Miles tumbles through the green-tinted cargo hold, colliding with pipes, valves, and debris.
Superhero. Maybe I'm just a guy who doesn't give up. Give up.
He catches onto a pipe.
Give up.
L2 button plus R2 button zip to perch. L2 button plus R2 button zip to perch.
Wait. Not safe.
L2 button plus R2 button zip to perch.
Miles.
L2 button plus R2 button zip to perch.
It's so peaceful without Miles.
L2 button plus R2 button zip to perch.
Time running out.
Rio walks arm in arm with a man. They enter a coffee shop, set into the wall of the cargo bay. The doors shut in Miles' face. He drifts deeper underwater and collides with machinery. The burning green disappears.
L2 button plus R2 button zip to perch.
I have to find them.
With a burst of bioelectricity, Miles shoots up through debris. He lands in a huge bay which is tilted sideways.
Get me out of here! Coward!
Miles scrambles toward a thick glass barrier.
Spider-Man.
Lee.
Water rapidly fills Lee's cell. His hands surge with energy, but are still manacled.
What are you waiting for?
The eyes of Miles' suit narrow. Lee's face slips beneath the water's surface.
Not like this.
Miles winds up a bioelectrified punch.
What the?
But blue bioelectricity arcs over his chest. The ceiling explodes. Hunters rappel in. The squad secures thick lines to the roof of Lee's cell.
Clear!
We got him.
The cell lifts upwards, and water drains from it.
No! No, Lee! Lee! You cannot escape!
As Miles stands, the hunters ready up.
L1 button plus square button chain lightning.
What is this?
Triangle button circle
Venom
button
power!
finisher.
I can barely control it! Spider-Man! They got Lee!
L1 button
Scorpion
plus
2!
square button
I'm
chain
after them
lightning.
now! Miles,
Triangle button circle
do you
button
think you can
finisher.
handle Lee? I can turn
Triangle
around
button,
right
circle
now!
button finisher.
No! I got this! Go on!
You sure?
I can't let him near my family
L1
again!
button plus
Not after
square
what he
button
did to
chain
my
lightning.
dad! I have to
L1
protect
button
them!
plus square button
They
chain
need
lightning.
me, man!
Nothing will happen to your
L1 button
family!
plus square button chain
Nothing!
lightning.
You got this!
L1
I'll be
button
back
plus
soon!
Square button chain lightning.
Got this!
L1 button plus square button chain lightning.
A Hunter gunship hauls away the dangling red cell. Miles shoots 2 webs onto it, then yanks hard.
Get back here!
The gunship struggles, and one of its rotors explodes. Hunters clinging to the cell exterior leap off as the cell and gunship collide with the barge. Harpoon lines snap. One wraps up on the barge's propeller. The barge, now fully on its side, changes course toward a pier full of civilians. Miles and the Hunters stumble and lose their footing.
You stand right here.
L1 button plus.
Subdue the spider and retrieve Lee!
You're not taking him!
And they are naive. They are ours.
Let's see you try!
L1 button plus. Square button. Chain lightning. Triangle button. Circle button. Finisher.
I don't know who you are,
Triangle button.
but you messed with the wrong city!
You cannot
Triangle
escape!
button. Circle
And you
button.
think I'm
Finisher.
naive?
L1 button plus. Square button. Chain lightning. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. L1 button, parry. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. 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 L1 button, parry. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
I think that's all of them.
Another gunship flies in, flanked by Talons. Its side door opens, and the Hunter leader confidently takes aim with a sniper rifle. He sights Miles, then shifts his aim. His shot frees harpoons and canisters on the underside of the barge. They tumble into the water and flames bloom around them.
Spider-Man! Things just went from bad to East River on fire bad.
That's... well, okay. I'm on my way. We'll deal with Scorpion later.
The flames reach the pier, trapping several civilians. A speedboat is stalled between the barge and pier.
It won't start! I got you! Hang on to something!
The speedboat vaults over a sailboat just in time to avoid the barge colliding with the pier. Nearby, several Talons lift Lee's cell airborne. Miles leaps on top of a Talon drone.
No, you don't! He's not going anywhere!
Miles dodges, then smashes 2 Talons together. Lee's cell drops.
Triangle button, zip to target. Triangle
Propeller.
button, zip to target.
Run! I'll stop it! I'm
Triangle
here,
button,
guys!
Zip to target.
I got you!
R1, R1
Here we
button,
go.
R1 button, R1
There we
button,
go.
L1 button, R1 button, hold. L1 button,
Miles
R1
pulls at the
button,
propeller,
hold,
but a
hold.
blade-wielding Hunter lands and slices his webs. Miles dodges her. Another squad converges on the cell.
Lay off me! So I can stop that
Triangle
propeller!
button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button,
Can't whip that
circle button,
propeller with these
finisher.
guys
L1
beating on
button,
me.
kill you.
We got it!
How many times I gotta
Triangle
tell you
button,
people?
circle button,
Please stays with me!
Triangle button, circle button, finisher. Triangle button, circle button, finisher.
Miles's spider sense triggers. A blast of negative energy shoots from the side of the red cell. Lee shambles out. His entire body shimmers with an ethereal glow. His arms and legs are free, but the thick metal collar is still clamped around his neck. Miles advances on Lee. Behind him, the propeller starts spinning again. A civilian falls toward him. Peter grabs her just in time. He swings off. Fire spread along the pier as Lee stares down Miles.
You're just gonna let me die. You don't know what you took from me.
Lee blinks and hesitates. His eyes soften, and he drops his gaze. From a gunship, the leader ensnares Lee with ropes and hauls him backward.
No!
Miles shoots 2 webs onto Lee and holds him.
Spider-Man, let him go!
Peter frantically tends to civilians. The final harpoon line holding the barge snaps, and its second propeller smashes into the crumbling pier. Civilians tumble toward the spinning blades. Peter grabs and clings to several people. He looks toward Miles, who is still holding on to Lee.
Spider-Man, I need your help!
Miles glances over his shoulder, then glares at Lee. Miles lets him go. He winds up a punch crackling with bioelectric energy and strikes the propeller. It flies off and plunges into the river. Miles stumbles to his feet. Before him, the capsized barge sinks into the river. The broken pier lurches as civilians cling to it. Later, fires smolder along the smashed-up pier. Lee's cell lies on its side. Peter swings above it.
First responders are on site now, at least.
Several rescue boats help civilians aboard.
Police are still fishing, but there's no sign of them. Any luck upriver? Nothing but debris.
Miles and Peter land on a bridge.
Who were those guys?
Whoever they are, they're packing some serious tech.
And now they got all that, plus Scorpion and Lee.
Hey, whatever they're planning, we'll find them. We'll stop them.
Yeah.
Miles hangs his head.
Pete. When I saw Lee inside that ship, my powers, they...
You think his energy got entangled with yours?
I don't know, man. But it feels... volatile.
Well, wherever Electric Blue came from, it saved the day back there. Hey.
Peter touches Miles' shoulder.
We'll put Lee back where he belongs. Promise.
Peter offers a fist bump.
Don't leave me hanging.
Trying to soak over here.
Not on my watch. Come on.
Miles returns the fist bump. They blow it up.
You're too much, man.
Miles touches Peter's shoulder before leaping off of the bridge.
Hang in there, Miles.